some parts of Canadian industry, especially in the water sector, where Canadian manufacturers have actually had to shut down factories, lay off hundreds of employees because, they've had contracts canceled, their products have been removed, and distributors are refusing to carry their products. So this has definitely become, and it's been an ongoing issue for the Canadian government, and we're continuing to advocate about it. So where things are at right now is that the Canadian provinces and the territories are actually working right now on an offer that they're going to present very shortly to the U.S. administration in D.C. And what they're going to do is they're going to open up their markets, which have in the past traditionally not been open to international trade. They're going to open it up for a limited period of time to U.S. exporters in the hopes that in that period of time we can negotiate, the government of Canada can negotiate an exemption or a waiver from Buy American for Canada. And we really believe that the Buy American provisions were not meant for Canada, mainly because of the nature of our two economies. Canada and America probably have two of the most integrated economies in the world, not only because of our proximity and our integrated supply chains, but also because of the history we have of trade and commerce between our two countries. I was just reading some statistics the other day, and I read that 7 million American jobs depend on international trade with Canada, and $2 million of goods and services cross our border every day. So it's just as much in our interest as in yours to be able to work closely together. And also on the other hand, like Buy American policies were, I think, originally put in place because they thought, okay, this is going to stimulate the economy very quickly and create American jobs. But in the last few months, we've seen some unintended consequences of these measures on American companies as well, where they have had to, shut down their factories and lay off workers because their supply chains have been disrupted. Their vendors have canceled their contracts because of something going on their end. So in the end, there are some losers in the U.S. as well. And basically, there's also been, we've been working locally in the local market. We've had a few San Diego-based companies that have come out and voiced their concern over this. The biggest one that comes to my mind is Solar Turbines, which is a San Diego-based operation of Caterpillar. And they employ about 3,100 individuals in San Diego, and their president, Mr. Steve Gosselin, actually wrote an op-ed which was published in the Union Tribune, and he basically said that Solar Turbines, being such an international company, have an international supply chain, and they depend on international trade for their growth and their market access. And provisions like Buy America definitely hurts them, in the eyes of the world, not just Canada. And the other thing I also wanted to point out that there are a number of Canadian companies that have a local presence in San Diego, including Sierra Wireless, H2O Innovations, and Wawanesa Mutual Insurance Company, and they employ 600, 700 individuals in the San Diego County. So in order for us to keep this flourishing commerce and trade going between San Diego and Canada, I think it's in our interest to advocate against this. And